this week on Top Shelf Banter.
Freeze 'em.
Oh, like little gel tabs?
Just let it dissolve on your tongue.
Gushers? Blood gushers?
There it is!
No, that's what you call your human victims.
TM. Now, grab a beverage, sit back, relax, and listen to an athlete, a booze hound, a guy with a classic ride, and 3 other guys talk about anything, everything, and nothing all at the same time. Now, everybody have their drink?
Yep.
Me too. Let's do this.
I've been thinking of some things I know just enough about, that if someone shared their viewpoint, I could surely shut them down. So pour me a glass, I'll drink it down fast, and put your ignorance on blast. On the Top Shelf Banter, well, I'm more right than wrong.
Hello and welcome to Top Shelf Banter, where our banter comes from the top shelf, our topics come from the middle shelf, and our research comes from the bottom shelf. We have a rotating topic master. I'm your host, Jimmy, and I have the most
Celebratory day.
surveys answered.
Survey says...
I wasn't gonna. I was gonna bring it up off air. We'll record this in our answers to a survey that I saw online, and we'll put it on the YouTube for our YouTube banter bits. But we all know of our beloved place over in Eastern Washington, right, the other side of the state.
Yep, Washington, D.C.
So they're apparently complaining about the fish that was over there.
The
fish. So there's a complaint about how the governor spent too much money on COVID and not enough money on investing into a fish farm to then put more fish into that lake. So a guy who's on the Facebook page
Is it the usurper?
No, it's another guy. It's a we'll call him a middle-aged man.
Because I know the usurper hates fishing.
So this guy went to a survey site to create a survey.
Survey monkey, probably.
And Survey Monkey, yes it was.
Nailed it.
And so he made a survey specifically about fishing.
Nice.
But what?
And you filled it out?
I answered it.
Okay.
I answered it.
Good.
I
As
don't,
the fisherman you are.
I don't, yeah, the avid
I
fisherman.
do believe it is called angler.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Master angler. A strangler.
I'm an angle fisher is what they call me.
Mm-hmm.
I have a hyphenated name. But I figure
I've seen your collection of rods.
I
reels.
don't remember what I put down on the survey, but I figure what we'll do is we'll pull up the survey and we'll answer it. But I know one of them is, what kind of other fish do you want to see in there? And I think we could.
Oh.
I think we'd have some fun answers.
No, tuna. Obviously, tuna.
Blue whale. I want to see it from space.
So
I mean, to be fair, that's not a fish, but I like where your mind's at.
So we'll make a separate segment. We'll put it on the YouTube of the survey with our answers and what we think other fish could go in there.
Sure.
I like it.
I feel like, a nearby town of Soap Lake has the world's largest lava lamp.
Yeah.
Might as well put the world's largest fish in that lake, too.
Mammal.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Sure.
We're going to want to go fish. I would say that'd be the whale shark, right? And that the world's
Whatever the
largest
world's
fish.
largest fish is, we should put it in there.
I've heard it's the space
It would
guppy.
be-
It actually circles the moon on the dark side, so we never get to see it.
It'd be interesting to see a blue whale in there because the whole lake is like 30 feet deep.
Right.
Yeah. Poor whale might not survive long, but
Just-
it's a
No.
good novelty.
As an
I like
apex
it.
predator, it would survive the longest. What's killing a blue whale? Nothing in that lake.
Starvation.
So we need to start farming krill.
Our topic master this week is the anchor to us all, Derrick.
Oh, hello.
Good to see you.
Always a pleasure.
You look like you have a plethora of beverages in front of you. I'm excited to get into that as we go along.
Well, only one of them is alcoholic, but yes.
You got a chaser?
Well, no, it's just been a long day, and I had to make some coffee, so I got a blended coffee.
Oh, that's not a
And-
fruit smoothie?
No.
Oh.
It's a blended coffee with a little bit of peanut butter syrup and chocolate syrup. It's fucking delicious.
I've been hooked on the Dutch Bros white chocolate cold brew lavender.
Ooh.
You can get a nitro with a soft top. It's the most basic bitch drink and I love it.
Yeah, I actually had a lavender coffee. I think from Gravity. No, it wasn't Gravity.
I mean, it could be any number of any fine coffee establishments, as we're not sponsored by anyone yet.
Yeah, and I wasn't a huge fan of the lavender part.
I'm one pair of Uggs and a pair of pink shorts away from being that basic bitch.
I mean, every picture I see, you have a duck face. So.
This is true.
You really don't have pink shorts? I feel like you had pink shorts already.
No, I meant pink, like the
The ones that say pink on the end.
Oh, got it.
Yeah,
Okay.
no. He's got
The brand.
Yeah. He's got
Oh,
pink shorts.
don't worry. I actually have pink shorts, but not the brand pink shorts.
Got it. Okay.
Not the pink shorts.
I mean, if we were sponsored by Pink, we would all have pink shorts.
Yes.
We could iron on the letters on there.
Deal.
Yeah.
Our second Banter compatriot is the most stylish one in the sales to us all, Chapin.
Hello. Hello.
Hi, Chapin.
Good evening, gentlemen. It's evening, right? Yeah.
It is
It's
evening.
early evening.
Finally, evening. And last but certainly not least, the man that deserves no introduction,
0 accolades.
Donnie.
That's me. Hello, guys. Good to be here. Happy to be here.
No, glad that you're happy to be here.
Yeah.
No accolade this week.
No accolade this week.
That's why I said 0 accolades.
0 accolades.
For once, I'm
He
correct.
agrees. He's conceded.
I see the white flag. White
The
flag.
white flav.
It's attached to my French penis. It's just waving strongly.
As always, we encourage you, the listener, to sit back, relax with a beverage of your choosing, alcoholic or not. Take a picture of what you're drinking and post it to social media using hashtag Top Shelf Wednesday.
Oh, hashtag Whiskey Wednesday.
Anything besides what Derek just said.
I appreciate the dramatic pause. Like you didn't know what you were about to say, and then you figured out what the hashtag was.
It's been a crazy 2 days.
Yep.
Hashtag I forgot
Hashtag
my shelf.
hashtag Top something Wednesday.
Hashtag I forgot what work was.
I actually almost said hashtag Whiskey Wednesday.
That would have been embarrassing.
Oh, I would have loved it. Would have been great.
So I paused, collected, channeled my inner chi.
That's a pro recorder. Pro podcaster.
Opened up my mouth, sucked those words back in, ate them, regurgitated them, changed the letters around to make it Top Shelf Wednesday.
Yeah, and the best part about all of it is we're going to be talking about this dramatic pause that he's going to edit out later. So everyone's going to be like, what fucking pause are they talking about?
Well, let's keep talking about it so he
And-
has to leave it in.
And that whole bit also getting cut out, Derek. Boom, so take that. Speaking of editing and cutting people out,
There's
Derek,
another great dramatic pause. Love it.
Yes, sir.
what's in your beverage? What's in your glass?
Is that our segment? Hold on, guys.
been a
Did we have a
fucking
meeting to
crazy-
rename our segment?
And it's been a crazy 2 days.
This is going to be a fun recording. I love it. I am drinking tonight some Basil Hayden's bourbon whiskey. Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey.
Bottle with a belt and jacket.
Yes, it definitely. I think somebody just died upstairs.
There's a
It not only
calamity going
not
on
only a
upstairs.
belt, but a belt buckle. That says
Ooh.
BH.
Wow.
Wow.
It is easily the fanciest bottle for like a $25 bottle.
Yep. It's good too.
It is. It's a really solid whiskey for the price.
And what's in your can?
That would just be
Still not the name of a segment.
yes. That would just be my.
What's your alternate beverage?
There you go. What's your AB?
That would be Soleil sparkling cran raspberry water.
Wow.
You are also a pair of Uggs and pink
Yes.
shorts away from being a basic bitch.
Yep, I like sparkling water.
So you got 3 drinks going on here.
Yes. Well, I've got hydration, I've got alcohol, and then I've got energy.
Slash
The
There you go.
trifecta of
Yes,
beverage.
I just need to figure out a way to combine all of them.
Just
like
get a
if-
bigger glass.
Like if I had a blender.
Have you considered a Four Loko?
With a water chaser?
Four Loko sparkling.
Oh man, are we gonna do that one of these nights where we
Nope.
all drink different flavors of Four Loko?
Absolutely not. I did that 15 years ago.
Actually,
not doing it again.
Here's what I propose, and this is going to be our promise to the listener. If we ever do a recording and it happens to fall on a release date of 4/20, we drink Four Locos.
All
I'd
right.
rather get high.
Right.
I'd rather fucking blaze it up than drink that garbage.
Or wait, do we know what date it was when Four Locos got banned? Because we could start
we could
drinking.
probably figure it out.
We could
Well,
drink
there's 4 of us.
Four
If
Locos.
each of us have 5 Four Locos, that's 20 of them. 4.
And
the math checks out.
and it'll be our last recording.
Yeah.
Right.
Because we will die.
Yeah.
But we should do that. We should find out when Four Loko got banned or the ingredients got changed. So then that way, on
Like
the
an
anniversary,
yeah.
we drink Four Lokos on the anniversary of
I
it.
think all they did was take the energy out of it, the caffeine.
No. I'm glad you changed it to caffeine because how did they get rid of energy out of something?
You can't destroy energy. You can only modify it.
Just
That's physics.
It's basic physics.
Yeah.
buy a couple Red Bulls and pour them in.
There you go.
No.
Here's what we do:
2 Red
Four
Bulls
Loko.
per 4 Loko.
Four Loko, and then we get a balls, an amp, a rock star, a monster, and a Red Bull.
And a bucket and just mix it in and pour drinks from that.
We could
Call it-
try different combinations, see what's best.
Right?
All at once, 4 of them, 3 of them, one
Okay.
at a time.
Oh, we get a giant funnel and a tube. And we pour Four Locos in until you can't drink anymore.
We need to
We gotta-
do the giant funnel, but have it have 4 tubes.
Absolutely.
So it's like like a 4-arm hookah.
Sure.
And we're just all just taking hits off of this.
We call it the Birktopus.
Yeah.
Although,
TM.
besides
It's ours.
TM. Besides mixing in the Four Loko, we could come up with our own beverage that combines all of them, and we already have a test dummy, a lab rat who will drink it. Our friend who drinks 4 Red Bulls a day.
There you go.
This is true.
Combine
affect
all
him at
4 of them. Here, drink this, friend. Wow. I haven't been able to sleep in 3 weeks.
So you just feed him liquid meth?
I feel like
That's basically what it is.
I feel like we could make our own 4 Locos with the caffeine back in them, and they'd probably be better than the original 4 Locos.
We'll brainstorm this.
Yeah.
Or right now. What's a better name for Four Loko if we were to come up with our own drink?
Oh, Quattro Loco?
I like that. 8 times as good.
Quattro crazy.
No, Quattro means 4.
That's why I said Quattro crazy, because it's
Man.
Loco crazy.
Yeah.
Quattro Loco, because it's twice as good as 4.
Man. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah. I'm not sharp at all. I need to have more
And to be
caffeine.
fair, you did, how many hours did you put in work today?
Yesterday was 12.
I don't care about yesterday, today.
I fell asleep at 4 a.m. Today was 4.5 hours.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Yep.
I'm going off like 5 hours of sleep because for some reason I couldn't fall
that's-
asleep till like 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, that's a good night's sleep for me, so.
No.
This has been the Sleep Podcast with Derrick and Jimmy.
Moving on.
Let's turn over here to Chapin and his, 12 hours of sleep.
Nice, Chapin. Way to break that curve.
Wake up at 8:30 in the morning.
But more importantly,
Stretch, walk into his living room to fire up his laptop, and he's at work.
Don't forget the coffee in the morning. I got to watch a morning TV show.
but more importantly,
Play some Xbox. Lunchtime, get in the hot tub.
more importantly,
That sounds like a hard day.
Chapin,
Yes.
what's in your glass?
My glass
There it
bottle has a Lost Coast Brewery peanut butter chocolate milk stout.
Oh, that sounds so good.
It's got a cow on the label.
Is it a happy cow from California?
It looks pretty content, I would say.
A content cow.
I feel like that cow's had a pretty good life. And
It's
it's
got
got some
pink
peanuts
nose.
behind it and some chocolate.
Nice.
I haven't had dinner yet, but I'm having a dessert in a bottle before dinner.
I like it.
It's very good.
Solid life choice.
It's the way everyone should live life.
There's the beauty of being an adult. So any kids listening, once you become an adult, you can have dessert whenever the fuck you want.
Yeah, do you. You do you.
To be fair, when you're an adult, you can do whatever you want whenever you want.
It's
It
true.
doesn't have to be dessert. It can be literally anything.
Yeah.
As long
Jimmy, you could have had this at 4 a.m.
as Ooh.
Before work. Not
and,
recommended.
and during work. Just put it in a different glass.
put it.
I mean, if they don't catch you, it's not wrong.
All you have to do is put it in a red Solo cup, and they can never question what it is.
Could
Paper
I
bag.
put our energy drink monstrosity
Okay.
into refilling a giant can of Four Loko? It's not Four Loko, but an energy drink monstrosity of it in there.
This
and
is
then
just my
drink it at work.
reusable can.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Of course you can do that. There's no rule that says you can't.
I wash it.
Why does the can have to define what's inside of it?
Exactly. Oh, never judge a book by its cover, and never judge a beer can by what's inside it.
Sir, you can't have that. Excuse you. This is not alcoholic. Sir.
It's my energy drink. Have a sip.
Put hair on your chest.
No, don't drink it. COVID. Oh, damn it. Oh, no, you're infected. Oh.
Shit. 2 more weeks of quarantine.
And, fun fact, you got COVID and AIDS. So,
Which one's worse? You tell me.
We'll find out.
Oh.
And I currently have a cold sore, so you got herpes, too.
Ha! Suck it.
it's a trifecta of diseases.
Herpes, COVID, AIDS?
Ooh. Wait.
COVID's 19.
There it is.
There we go.
COVID disease.
There it is.
For the herps, though.
Yep. COVID.
Covapesies. Covapesies.
No. Yeah. Vaping is cool. It's not a disease.
All those magical dragons just everywhere.
Sick
You thought they were
cloud, bro.
extinct? No, they're literally
They're
everywhere.
everywhere.
They're driving cars?
They're out in the woods.
Oh, my God.
They're
So
walking
many
their dog.
dragon woods. Wood dragons? Wood dragons is the way to say that.
So,
They're,
Donnie,
they're
Yeah.
at home playing COD.
Mm-hmm.
Becoming a giant dragon. Cotton.
what's in your glass this evening?
My glass is some delicious gin from Hendricks. It's their from their cabinet of curiosities. It's their lunar version that is
Nice.
literally everywhere and probably not that popular because every other version is sold out, but not this one.
Ah.
Well,
So is it from the moon? Did they like fly up to the moon and make
No,
gin
Derek, you
on
can
the
be
moon?
lunar without going to the moon. It just means during a lunar cycle, the women all brew the gin, and it's infused with some stuff. I don't know, and I don't question it.
All right. Perfect.
As you're drinking it, are you becoming more and more curious about your surroundings or anything and everything?
I'm becoming more and more curious about cabinets.
Ah,
Yep, how they're built, what they're built out of, where they go, how they go there.
how they're bred.
And
How they just magically stay on a wall?
I'm booking a cabinet farm visit as we speak.
You're going to go to a cabinet mill.
Oh,
So
not that's where they murder cabinets to make new cabinets.
I know that you pretty much drink your gin straight or mixed with a little sparkling water.
Sure,
Um,
I'd like you not to give away my secrets on air, but okay.
May or may not be.
okay,
He's
so
trying to get the
Allegedly.
So we'll redact that. Jimmy, make note. Redact that. Just blurp it. Just bleep.
Well, do you want it blurped or bleeped?
A little bit of both.
Okay.
Let's go with
I
like a
prefer
blurp.
I prefer a blurb.
Just a belch. Blurp. So, when I was over at my brother's for dinner the other day, my sister-in-law has been playing around with
Oh, nuclear fission.
no.
Oh,
Pop it.
Mixology.
Pop it. What was the time game where you had to put all the pieces back in their appropriate thing before it showed up?
Operation.
No. That's the little shapes.
Yeah, the-
Yeah.
Oh, I don't. Oh, not eruption.
Is that the one that it explodes though? When
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're not careful, you get
Alright.
like pieces
Quick
shot up
break.
in your eye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna try to say that, but I couldn't remember the name of it. They used to bop it. Now,
No.
what kind of bop it?
The twisted.
The
Bop.
5? No, the 5 or the 3?
Oh, probably just the 3, the original.
All right,
The handheld.
Oh, perfection.
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 There we go.
Thank you, Donnie.
So anyway, so she's been practicing some
Nuclear fission.
Yes, and bop it.
At the same. That's
Yeah.
dangerous.
Oh, I know. You get it wrong. End of the world.
You've got to keep those separate.
Yeah. So she made a gin and tonic for me the other day when I was over there for dinner. So fucking good.
Yeah.
It was a very good. I was like, I'm impressed. This is possibly one of the best gin and tonics I've had.
Okay.
And I forgot how delicious gin and tonics were.
Yeah, I
So,
agree.
Yeah. So I was gonna say, like, if they were gonna do like some like top shelf episode where we have like a live bartender in, I think she would be the one that we could bring in, and she could make us drinks on the fly as we're doing our recording.
I sent Donnie's
We'll just be like,
significant other a video of a person making cocktails, and one of their drinks was a gin and tonic, but they made it in a separate, in a shaker.
Sure.
And then in the glass that they poured it into, they lit lavender and put the cup over it. To
Are you
infuse
sponsored
the
by
smoke.
lavender this week? Like, what's going on?
I don't know.
I just love coffee with lavender. I love gin with lavender. You know, my new shampoo has lavender.
Or-
Making it too obvious.
Or
Shampoo.
or it might have been rosemary.
It's
one of
probably
those two.
rosemary.
It's one of those two.
could be
Is
lavender.
it lavender or rosemary?
Is it?
Could be.
Was
It's
it?
most likely. You know what? It's rosemary.
Was it that place?
Actually, I don't know.
Was a drink called Gin and Rosemary?
Was it the?
I'll find the video. I have no idea.
I'd be curious to know if it's the place in Chicago.
Person does it like in their condo or whatever and make TikTok videos about it.
Then it's probably not the place in Chicago.
Yeah.
But there's like a really high-end bar in Chicago that makes crazy-ass drinks like that. And she bought the book. My sister-in-law did. And it wasn't a fucking cheap book either, but it literally has like the step-by-step processes for all of their drinks that they do. And they do like ridiculously elaborate drinks like that where you're like...
Where the bartender hates you?
Yeah, except that's the whole thing they do there. So I don't think the bartender hates you because I don't think you go to that bar and just be like, "Can I get a rum and coke, please?" With just
okay. Let me rephrase. I hate everyone in the bar, and I don't go because why the fuck am I waiting 20 minutes to get a drink?
Can I get a Walker Highball, please?
Yeah, it's like
whiskey. Neat.
Yeah.
No, you don't have to be fancy with
AMF.
it. Just,
yeah, well, you
give me
probably
AMF.
that would be the thing though, is you could get a whiskey neat, but it would probably be in the ice ball sphere, and you can only get it once it slowly melts.
but that's not neat.
But that's like the things that they do though.
But
like
that's
they'll literally
not
like
neat.
freeze a cocktail in like into a sphere, and they'll put it in the glass, and then you slowly drink it as you're eating your meal.
Why do I want to work for a drink? Just let me drink. Derrick, I don't like that you own this bar.
I don't own this bar.
I don't know why you're sponsored by them then. We didn't agree to that. Jesus. Lavender in this Chicago bar.
You know what else had really crazy drinks that I wish that the bar was back in? Or the restaurant, bar/restaurant? AFK. I wish they were still around because they had some really cool drinks.
Yeah.
They had a drink called Inception where they put a shot glass, filled it, and then they put it at the bottom of your cup upside down. And it like sealed it in, and then they put a beverage over it, and then as you drank it, a little bit of the shot came out in it.
Yeah.
I remember
the
that
one in
one
Renton?
specifically. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They don't exist anymore?
No, they
No.
closed down years ago.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yep.
Like 10 years ago.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Bummer.
It was a cool bar, but it only lasted like maybe 2-3 years.
I mean, we're probably the target audience for that.
And we never went.
I've been there one time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was there for an interview once, and then they closed down like 3 months later.
We went there for a party or
Yeah.
for like a
Yeah.
birthday celebration
Mm-hmm.
for our friend who made our logo.
That was it.
Oh.
Thanks, Sari.
Never went back.
Nope, just that one time.
We
You're
let
welcome.
them down.
That is true. I'm going to blame Donnie specifically.
I think I went on a Friday afternoon to interview, and there was no one in it.
Yeah.
So that's like we didn't fail them; they failed themselves.
That's the place where, back when I was selling beer, that's the place where the guy argued with me about how to pronounce a beer that I sold.
No,
I was like, it's,
Millar like.
I was like, yeah, it was a Weinstefaner. And he's like,
Now see, that sounds wrong.
he's like, Weinstefaner? And I was like, it's Weinstefaner. He's like, yeah, Weinstefaner. And I'm like, you don't know what the fuck you're talking
That's what I said.
Just be like,
What did you hear?
Speak German, sir?
You don't know what you're talking about. I sell this shit.
Yeah.
Like, don't fucking tell me how to pronounce it.
Speaking of selling shit,
Yep.
Jimmy, what's in your glass?
Oh, I am drinking my final beer from Seaside, Oregon.
Oh, final beer.
About 4. So it's the last one in it, but this one is the incredible blood orange extra pale ale.
Sounds incredible.
Boneyard beer.
It sounds pale.
I like blood orange beers.
It's orange.
Blood orange is good.
It's orange. Very orange color. And then the other one is drinking my El Mayor, but this is a Añejo Cristalino,
Ooh.
which apparently it's a new process where they filter it through charcoal or something like that.
So they age it and then reverse age it to take away the color.
Yeah, when they apparently like they filter it through charcoal or I don't know, barnacles. I don't know, something like that.
I mean, as our only Spanish speaker, that's what
They
Añejo Cristalino means.
They take dirty socks and they
I think
fill
so.
it with briquettes.
They fill it in an
then
old
they-
washing machine.
and then they just pour the tequila through.
Oh, actually,
briquettes.
nope. It's coming to me now.
Okay.
I remember why it's called.
You're going back
Cristalino.
to high school Spanish.
Yeah. So you know how down in Central America
Yeah.
they found the giant cave underground with all the biggest crystals on
I
Earth?
heard about the cave above ground, but not underground.
So the cave underground where the all the giant crystals, like the huge crystals. What they did is they actually went down there, cut a piece of it, and then they chiseled out little holes, and then they used that as a
funnel?
as a colander.
Sure.
As a colander for the tequila. That's how it gets the name of Cristalino. Because
What an interesting process.
I don't know if our native Spanish speaker or our main Spanish speaker on the program should think that cuatro means 8, though. That's a bad sign for us.
We should probably recheck his resume. Maybe call a reference.
Don't you do it. You can't fire me.
Oh, why are you worried?
As we stated before, Derrick is the topic master. So, Derrick,
Yes.
what topics do you have for us this week?
Well, I've got a couple that we can choose from. One I think might be really fun. Actually, a couple might be really fun. Do we want to go one that might be quick first?
Dealer's choice.
As the topic master, I feel like you shouldn't be looking to your servants for answers.
How about something that's really not fun at all?
Not fun at all.
I'd
All
like to
right.
hate the next 20
Yes.
minutes.
Okay, so not fun. Is AI something to be afraid of?
I mean, you nailed it. It's not fun. Chapin, why don't you start?
No, we're not really going to do that one.
No, I'd like to hear
Yes.
Chapin's opinion.
Donnie, you're next.
No.
Jimmy, next.
AI, like artificial intelligence?
That would be AI.
No, Allen Iverson, the old basketball player.
I'm definitely not afraid of him. That guy's
But he's
short.
the answer.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Your ankles should be afraid.
That's exactly right. And your dignity.
I think an AI, like either from
This answer's too long.
the Westworld, from
This was-
the most recent season, where the AI kind of controls everything, and then there's
Whoa!
there's anarchy.
Spoiler.
Or
Wow, I haven't seen the last 2 seasons.
Wow.
Oh, that's your own fault.
or from the
Now I don't need to,
the
'cause
movie
it's
with Will
ruined.
Smith.
iRobot?
Yep, that one.
Not the movie AI by Steven Spielberg.
No. What's the one where the guy makes the woman robot? Is that AI?
The woman robot.
Yeah, the guy makes a woman robot.
Give
that's
me,
like
give me more plot points. What?
It's like a dude in it. He just created this AI.
Oh,
robot.
you're thinking of the movie
artificial.
with... No. You're thinking of the movie with Hugh Jackman. It's Real Steel.
Oh,
Yes.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah. I mean, you can't forget 2001 Space Odyssey.
No, you're thinking... Are you thinking of the...
Terminator. Yeah.
No. This was actually a serious question. Alita Battle Angel, where the
No.
guy finds her in the dumps and recreates his daughter.
No.
Oh,
Chappie?
No. I think it's actually called artificial.
Oh no, I got it. It's
With the-
Wally.
Oh yeah, Wally.
Mm-hmm.
That one.
The best friend of Chappie.
But AI, no. Not scared of it.
Weird Science.
Next question. Oh, Magic School Bus.
No, Weird Science. They make a lady.
Yeah, they do. That's like an 80s like sex
Yeah.
comedy.
Isn't like one of the first movies ever made involving a robot that's a woman? I can't remember the name of it, but I remember what she looks like.
Of course you remember that.
That's a weird way to say it.
We talked about it in college.
I don't remember what it's called, but
I remember what she looks like.
her images burn into my brain. I think about it all the time.
Ex Machina.
Oh, yes.
So definitely not artificial, but yes,
Yeah,
like that.
I was close.
That's and that's cy-
Not really.
yeah.
I mean, you're close, like
That's
Quattro
cyber
meaning.
I mean,
ace.
but Ex Machina, the end of that movie, she kills everybody. She puts on a wig. And then
Oh,
she,
spoiler
and then she
alert
gets out,
again.
And then she's
Jesus.
living amongst us.
Metropolis, 1927.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh?
Also, I just want to give a shout out to Google. This is why this is top shelf. Google's top shelf. I Googled robot film first,
Jesus.
and it gave me
Christ.
immediately, oh, Metropolis?
Wow.
How?
Yeah.
Google can be amazing sometimes. That's a fact.
Well, hold on.
Or
I
Iron
don't-
Giant. That's another one I was thinking of.
Yes.
I think you're thinking Fast and the Furious.
Ah,
All right.
12.
So this might be a new segment that we're doing. Rapid fire topics.
cool.
Yeah. If
Damn it.
vampires
I mean,
were real,
great.
would you want to become one? Would you want eternal life?
I'll answer first.
Okay.
So I'm going to answer no based off of my experience with the
With
Bethesda's great RPG of Skyrim. If you were a vampire in that game and you didn't feed, you became more and more pale and more like crazy looking. And if you would go into the town after you hadn't fed in 2 days, everybody would attack you without question.
Yeah, because you're a vampire.
Yeah, and you were also like anything like a match would go off, or like if you walked near a match, you would just be set ablaze and die. So I'm gonna say no. I don't want to be a vampire.
How often do you have to feed?
In Skyrim, you have to
Yeah.
feed once every 2 days.
So
if you
once,
go
okay.
that third day, like you look like. If you go into the town, people will be like, vampire, and they will stop at nothing until you're dead.
Yeah, that's a lot of people. Over.
Doesn't say you have to kill them.
And then there's, depending on like what movie or, lore you're looking at, no one says it actually has to be human blood either.
Correct.
Well, actually, no, I take it back. I think they all do say human blood, but a lot of them will take it from like I've seen movies where they take it for blood banks versus getting it straight from the source.
Twilight, they kill deer.
You stole my answer. If I'm going to do it, I'm going to say yes, because obviously I'm going to be a member of Twilight, which means, one, sunlight, don't give a fuck. I just sparkle like the champion I am. We're obviously all rich and powerful, doesn't give a fuck. We just farm slaves, and we eat them. Nobody even knows.
Yeah, but Donnie,
Great
What?
idea.
I get to fuck high schoolers.
but Donnie, you're also perpetually stuck being in high school.
No, I can go wherever I want just because I look like I'm a high schooler. I still have an ID that says I'm 700. It's not weird.
How would you like that? Going into social studies 101 again, once every 4 years.
Sounds like I know everything. I'm going to be the coolest kid in that class. What's that? War of 1812? Nailed it. Fuck you.
How do you know that? I was not
I
there.
was not there fighting on the streets of New Orleans,
Rest in peace.
sparkling like a champion.
Rest in peace, Bob Bardley.
Speaking of going on that, like, how terrible would it be if you were, like, say, like 15,
Forever.
12, and then got bit by a fucking vampire in eternal life? You're like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, I'm not even 100% through puberty, and now I'm a vampire?
I can't even participate in Whiskey Wednesday ever.
Never growing facial hair?
That's the worst part about being 12? You're not going to get to grow a beard?
I mean,
Yes.
constantly.
Oh,
Yes.
God, the eternity without a beard.
I mean, the positive of being 12 would be the, just the random erections that happen all the time and last forever.
But Donnie, you said you're now part of the Twilight verse. What's your superpower?
Oh, that's right. They all have ridiculous superpowers. Okay, mine
Do you
would
remember what
be...
they are? I can give you a quick recap.
Absolutely not, because I've never watched the films or read the books.
But
Each
you
have
have all of
different
them.
superpowers?
Yeah.
Really?
One can read
I'm
minds.
lost, too, so.
One can control mind.
Yeah,
One
it's
can torture
ridiculous.
somebody's mind. One can
It's all mind-based?
no. Some of them are really fast. Some are super strong.
Okay.
So it's like basic superpowers like that.
Yeah. So when, like, people ask me
Read thoughts.
what it's like to be single, I say, well, I've never seen The Notebook or Twilight. And they go, I'm jealous of you.
The Notebook's great.
Donnie, imagine all the accolades you can get with a superpower.
Imagine.
So what is it?
Hold on. My superpower, then. I can choose anything?
Is it being ugly? Boom. That's
Bro!
your superpower. Oh, gotcha.
Still get laid more with high schoolers than you. Take that.
No.
All right, Chapin,
Anything
quick
but
fire.
that. It could be anything along those lines.
I don't know.
Jim, pick a different mythology.
Okay, 30 Days of Night.
Nailed it. Perfect. Actually a documentary, but okay.
Yep, Donnie,
Yeah, I
Donnie lived it many years of his life.
That was Josh Hartnett's character was based on me.
All right, Donnie, I searched up Twilight special abilities.
Oh, this is supposed to be quick fire.
There's a Wikipedia about it.
Okay, read it to me word for word, but slowly and sexy.
There's telepathy, subject, precognition,
Okay.
pathokinesis. Oh, it's where you can feel emotions, feel other people's emotions.
Oh, yeah,
That
that'd be
sounds
Donnie's.
terrible.
Donnie.
Empathy? Ugh.
Mental shield, where you concentrate and your mind emits a barricade that's impenetrable.
Okay.
So already Donnie.
It's called mental shield, which is I
It
feel
was
like-
super creative. She probably worked weeks on that name.
How about this? Tactile thought projection and shield penetration.
What?
So you have somebody whose whole
What?
job is to like think hard and create a shield, and then somebody else's sole purpose is like fuck your shield,
Yeah,
penetration.
Yeah, they're the counter. Tactile telepathy, relationship identification, happiness induction. Oh,
That one. I want Donnie to have that one. Happiness induction.
What does that even mean?
He's just
that allowed her to project
randomly-
an atmosphere of happiness.
just randomly gets the giggles out of nowhere.
Mental invisibility, sensory
So
deprivation,
hold on, I'm invisible to my own mind?
relationship manipulation,
Oh my god.
addictive contentment, tracking sense, physical attraction is one of them. Pain illusion, aversion field. These are I really like it when you say psychic
I like
electrokinesis.
to say it as like an announcer at a UFC match.
lie detention,
Uh-huh.
outcome manipulation, enhanced self-preservation.
I am not
Not a very
like I've
good
never read
UFC.
these books, and I'm already still angry about them.
Repulsive magnetism, attractive magnetism,
What's repulsive magnetism?
hypnotic vision, power transferal. These are pretty cool.
Okay, I choose flying. I'm just gonna fly. I'd like this pain to end.
All right.
That was ridiculous. Chapin, what universe did you pick?
30 Days of Night.
30
I
Days
can't
of
remember.
Night.
Can they fly? I'm pretty sure they can.
I think they can jump really far.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, I just turned myself into a superhero then. So then, like, I'll live forever and just, like, jump around the world killing all the bad guys
Oh, like Blade.
to eat.
That's
and
what I was gonna choose.
Right. There you go.
Yeah.
Blade's got it made.
Yep, I would definitely be a what are they, daywalker or whatever they're called in the Blade universe.
You just got to remember to pay your taxes, and you'll be fine.
Yeah, perfect.
Easy.
That or being like Lestat, like one of the just been there for centuries, have fucking old money.
Here's the fun thing:
Wasn't
is
he
that
trapped
you
in
can,
a coffin at
I
the end?
don't know. Maybe it's been a really long time since I've seen those movies.
you could choose not to pay your taxes. They put you in jail for life. You serve out your life sentence. You get out scot-free.
But if you're a vampire, you live forever and you're stuck in jail forever.
Yeah,
And there's nowhere to feed.
No, but a life sentence is only like 65 years or something like that, right?
Oh, that's true. Yeah, it is shorter than.
But you still have to feed,
Well,
let's say, every 2 days. So there's cameras everywhere. You're never going to be able to feed. Unless you find some weird, like, slave cellmate.
You'll just
Oh, yeah,
you'll
you'd
look
probably be
frail,
able to.
and then you serve out your life sentence in a really frail, undying body. You get out, feed frantically.
How much blood do you
you
need
go.
to feed?
I don't know. I
3
don't wa-
pints.
I
that's
don't wanna-
exactly what I was gonna say.
I'm afraid to Google that.
I'll do it. My algorithm's already fucked.
I don't want to know what. I don't want to know what cookies are going to be coming up on.
How many pints of blood do I need to drink to survive?
Are you
as a
Googling
vampire?
it?
Yep.
Oh, Google will give you the exact answer.
Oh, there. Oh no, there.
It depends on the lore,
Yep. Okay. Oh God, there are way too many responses.
right?
People have thought about this.
Do some math, and it turns out that a vampire bat person would need to drink 55 liters of blood per day. Well, that doesn't sound right.
55 liters seems like a lot.
Yeah.
Like, does anybody drink that much liquid in one day?
A 180-pound body contains 5 liters of blood, so you'd have to kill 11 people per day,
Jesus.
according to CW33.com and OMGFacts.com.
FakeNews.com.
Yeah.
Right?
StopTheSteal.com. .net.
How much? Okay. Let's just say you have to drain a person halfway a day to survive.
How much can somebody survive with?
Half their blood?
Yeah, can they
mean,
survive with half their
Yeah.
blood?
Let's go with the logic.
You really have to get them down to like a pint of blood or whatever, and then the body
Yeah.
can't like
So-
reproduce.
Let's go with the logic.
Not that I've tried.
You're like,
I
I got
found-
it down to a science. Let's
I'm
go
just
with-
guessing here.
I looked
but-
at I looked up how much blood a vampire needs to survive, and it brought me to SpiritHalloween.com. 10
It's like
fast, 10 fascinating
$25
facts.
worth.
Hold
10
on, their
10
website
fascinating-
is open, but their stores aren't. That
Right.
doesn't make any sense.
10 fascinating facts about a vampire, but there's 12 steps on this, so already Spirit Halloween, can't count.
Nice.
And number 11,
Well, the last two are the spookiest
beware of the redhead.
Oh,
because
In
they
medieval
don't make
times-
enough of blood.
In medieval times, people with red hair were regarded as vampires.
All right.
And
Don't know
number
that I've
12,
ever
how to
heard that
properly
before.
bury a vampire. Thanks, Spirit Halloween.
Clove of garlic
So-
up the ass, cross through the heart.
It may be impossible to kill the undead. A proper burial is the best way to ensure that a vampire is immobilized for as long as possible. Wooden stakes are often driven through a vampire's chest in order to pin it to its coffin.
There you go.
There's
Almost
more. I don't want to read
exactly-
it.
Exactly what Donnie said. I was going to go with the logic that you said. What was it? 5 liters is in a human?
I think, yeah.
And
Yes.
then they needed to kill 11. So, I mean, technically vampires don't have any blood. So maybe to satiate hunger, they would just have to fill themselves with enough blood that a normal human would have. So to fill, be 5 liters.
So attack 5 people per night, a liter apiece,
Yeah, or just one.
to murder one person.
Yeah. Or, like you said, maybe if you're one that's like, well, you know what, I'm on the keto diet, so I'm only going to go with 2.5 liters of blood.
I'm watching my figure.
Yep.
Or do they
Trying to
engorge
keep-
themselves like a snake and not eat for like 3 to 6 weeks?
And just unhinge their jaw and swallow a human whole.
Don't get me wrong. I'm sure there's obese vampires, ones that are like
I've
the
never seen one in a movie.
Well, that's going to be a thing. We're going to create that. We're gonna make a
Body positive vampire.
Yeah.
Trademark.
TM.
Yep.
What's it going to be called? Can't be called Twilight.
BPV.
Twilight.
BPV.
Dr. Seuss's Twilight.
It's just going to be called glutton,
Ooh.
and no one's going to
The
know.
best sin.
No one's going to go what they're getting into until they realize that, like, oh, this guy's it's a fat vampire. All right,
2 stars in it.
Ooh. Jack Black.
Yeah, definitely. Jack Black.
definitely Jack Black.
Jack Black and his companion, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, just really offset it.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's like the new Laurel and Hardy.
Yeah.
Take that, young people listening to the podcast. That's a reference you won't get.
The one that's on the keto diet that only eats 2.5 liters of blood, and then Jack Black is like consumes the other 2.5 plus 3 other people.
Can Timothy Oliphant be in there as well?
Oh, I think he's the vampire hunter.
Oh,
Hunting them down.
okay.
So he's Van Helsing.
He's
No,
Abraham Lincoln.
He's Abraham Helsing
How about we get Daniel Day-Lewis to reprise his Abraham Lincoln role
as a vampire hunter.
hunter?
Oh, we're gonna have to have a huge budget. 'Cause
It'd be so worth it, though.
he's method, and he's gonna have to murder a lot of extras.
But how great would that be to like approach him and like be like
Yep.
DDL, because that's the level that we're on.
No, that's why he loves it. Deedle. Deedle, his friends call him.
Double DL.
You were absolutely phenomenal, as Abraham Lincoln. How would you like to have fun with that role and become a vampire hunter? Yeah. So you could just really let loose your acting skills there.
Do you think if there's ever a movie about Bill Clinton, do you think Daniel Day-Lewis will play Bill Clinton?
Like Daniel Day-Lewis can become anybody.
I feel like he's already played one president. Why just hold it at one?
I can't wait till the Obama biopic. Daniel Day-Lewis blacks up.
That might be a little sketchy. Daniel, you may not want to take this role.
I take every role.
Any role of a president, it has to be me.
Those are the rules.
Think clearly about this as your agent.
It was
Don't
in my
worry.
contract for Lincoln. It was in my contract for Clinton.
He's like,
I was born to play Obama.
he's like, plus I got Obama's permission. Here's his signature.
I'm the true holder of the birth certificate.
How crazy would that be if they were like, film producers were like, Obama, we want to do a biopic on your life because you're such an inspiring person. They're like, great. Like, we need to figure out who he was. He's like, there's only one person. It must be Daniel Day-Lewis.
or RDJ.
Ooh, I mean, that's a solid choice, too. Interesting. What if
We get Obama to play
Oh,
himself.
no, Obama's actually a twin, and we get Daniel Day-Lewis and RDJ. DDL and RDJ to play the Obama twins.
Here's what we do. Here's what we do to make it different.
Okay.
So you know how Trump is always talking about how he was a premier actor for his cameos in all his movies. What if he's the star as Obama?
I imagine there's probably a cell phone video of that film already circulating on some websites and cell phones, where somebody got a little drunk, coked up, blacked up, and pretended to be Obama on stage someplace. And I bet that exists. And if I was braver, I'd do an impression, but I'm not going to.
Donnie is your agent. Smart move.
Thank you,
We're
Chavin.
doing.
Let's get back on track
I
here.
think it's a great idea.
And Derek, you said Blade.
Yeah, I would definitely.
You'd be the
the
Daywalker.
the half blood, where I could actually still survive at day.
Mm-hmm.
At day, during day.
Would you be the old guy?
Still not the right sentence.
Would you be the old guy in your trench coat?
Don't they all wear trench coats?
No, what's his what's his
Yeah,
what's his
yeah,
cue?
Blade has it.
The country guy,
Yeah.
white-haired.
Oh, it's not Dwight Yoakam. No,
No, no.
not Willie Nelson.
Not definitely. Oh, Willie Nelson. When we make remake Blade, Willie Nelson needs
no,
to be.
I know exactly who. You,
Yeah.
fuck is
Remember he
his
died
name?
in like what was it, movie 2?
3.
Is it the guy with the
No,
mustache?
two, yeah.
It's the country singer.
Oh.
He was one of the four horsemen. Chris Christopherson.
Is it? Yeah, Chris Christopherson.
Yeah, is that who you would be? Or would you be actually Blade?
I would just, I wouldn't be any particular person. I would just be that species of vampire. I'd be myself, probably with a lot less of the cool attributes that they have. Because
You could be
The style, the flair.
Yeah, I definitely have none of that.
The acrobatics.
The looks, the
sunglasses.
martial arts skill.
Oh, imagine Blade without sunglasses, but a hat.
I mean, I would still have I mean, I could do sunglasses still.
Right, but then
But
you
then
still
a
pair him with a hat.
Just
I don't need this hat for the sun. It's my cool guy hat. And you just kind of throw it on the ground and then...
Would you make your watch some kind of a special weapon?
No, that's where he keeps his secret stash of blood just in case he gets sick. It's like a James Bond thing.
stole it from James Bond
Hit a
and
thing.
tweaked it a little bit.
Do a little bump of blood. I'm feeling a little weak. There
All
Back
ready
alive.
to go. Back in the
it
game.
Now I'm in killing mode.
Just got a little vial.
No, now you're in savior mode. You're a
Got-
good guy.
in my little chest pocket. I got a couple little like a cigarette case full of vials. So just
Oh, no, that's a great idea. That's also a TM for us.
I'd put it in an Altoid tin, and I would get blood Altoids.
ooh, there you go.
Oh, freeze 'em.
Just-
Oh, like little gel tabs?
Just like
Yeah.
let it dissolve
Yep.
on your tongue.
Gushers? Blood gushers?
There it is!
No, that's what
Oh
you
my
call your
God.
human victims.
TM.
Gushers.
I need to go out and get some gushers. You know, that's it.
This one's a gusher.
It looks like you got a gusher over there.
And also, when you're saying that out at the grocery store, people will be like, well, gushers, that's on aisle 8. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Stupid. You don't know what I'm talking about.
I got one more fun one before we get into.
Oh, good. Serious.
They're really
I mean,
unfun one.
although this one was a lot of fun.
I mean, I really had a lot of fun with AI, too. So.
Yeah.
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 That was a
Yeah,
good
well,
one.
they were supposed to be rapid fire. The vampire went a little more deep dive.
Yep, deep delve. Deep dive, deep dove. Deep dove.
dove. Speaking of dive,
Dovahkiin.
just started watching episode 1 of Hostile Planet on Disney Plus. And it was like just these like fucking geese on the mountains, and the like little baby geese, like just free fall hundreds of feet to get to the bottom so they can eat. It's
Oh, you mean
survive?
like the walruses jumping off a cliff?
yeah, except but it's like weird because like there's the
Saddest
That's
thing.
what I went to.
the two geese are like, oh okay,
The two gooses, Derek.
Yes, please refer to them as gooses.
the mama goose and the papa goose.
Or goosen.
So they're like, oh yeah, the food is a mile away. And I'm like, okay, so logic dictates like most birds, one bird goes and gets it and then regurgitates it to the... No,
The
not
goose
these.
is going to go many miling
No,
to get
they're like,
get the
okay.
food in.
Yeah, so they're like, oh no, we're as a family going to go off of the top of this mountain to get to where we need to eat. But then like is the narrator, who happens to be Bear Grylls, is like, yes, but the goose don't know how to fly for another month. Like, but they have 36 hours to eat or they're going to starve to death. So they're like, okay, Father Goose flies off. And then they're like, oh, now Mama Goose flies off.
Hold
And
on,
then he
hold
goes,
on. A male goose is a gooth, and a female goose is a goose?
I will spit my tequila up.
Goose.
Hold on, is this a documentary of why we've never seen a goose again?
Yes.
Like after this
It's
video?
so fucking
Oh, man.
stupid. I swear to God. So
I can't wait to throw that out.
Should we just have that be the episode? Welcome to Top Shelf Banter. Gooth. End.
Oh, Derek, look, there's a fucking goose.
I'm glad that that's what was caught on all of this.
Oh, man. That's a cool looking goose.
Oh, the Gooth are flying south for the winter.
Let's go to the zoo. Let's go to the zoo and check out some goose. Some goose.
Ah, some Gooth shit on my car.
Look at the Canadian goof.
My back hurts.
Oh, my face hurts.
So, Derek,
Enough about your love for Goothin.
Okay. So
You were telling us about the goose.
yeah, so the mother goose jumps off
Well, what?
and flies
Wait, who?
because the mother goose it can fly.
I'm still confused. The mother what?
The Gooth.
Ah, there it is.
And then like Bear Grylls is like, but the babies are
The baby what?
Gooth.
Ah.
I don't know why it's so funny. And this is why we're gonna stay at like 48 fucking listeners.
I disagree.
So,
I think I know what the title of this one is.
baby Gooth.
Derrick's love for Gooth.
So he's like, yeah. He goes, but the baby Gooth are instinctively follow the mother. So they go right up to the fucking edge and they just go, woo. And they just fucking, they can't fly. So they just like free fall all the way fucking down. They start ragdolling down these fucking rocks. And I'm like, what the fuck are we watching on Disney Plus? Like, this is insane.
Are you sure it wasn't the walruses? Are you
No,
getting your
this
animals confused?
It was definitely Gooth.
Okay.
Now, Derrick, would you say they were falling or falling with style?
One of them fell with style. Yeah, there was
Free
three
fall.
of them. So the first one, he fucking goes, hits like a rock, ragdolls, hits the bottom, just shakes it off, and he's fine. I'm like, fucking kidding me? This thing just like free fell like 100 feet, and it's fine.
Well, we all know that Gooth are invincible to physical pain until they're 10 weeks old.
Right?
It reminds me of a video I saw. It's not about Gooths, but it's about a thwan, and it sniffs a
sweens?
horse. Yeah, and it sniffs a horse's back foot, and it kicks, and it breaks the thwan's neck.
Well, that reminds me of some thucks I was watching down at the local thake.
Wait, is every bird now just?
I'm sorry, every third? Every third is yes. A sparrow?
A Theagle.
A throw.
I was just going to say throw.
Pigeon.
Thumbing bird,
Oh, great.
So the first one survives.
the bald theagle.
We get through this quickly. The first one
A
survives,
thock?
which really is surprising because it just free fell hundreds of feet.
Falcon.
And gets up, starts to like walk away. Mother Gooth is like, "Oh, okay, I'm gonna protect you." And then a fucking raven's just like, "Nah, fuck you." And like the Mother Gooth is like, "I've got you, Raven. You can't get my young." And then the raven's like, "Bam!" Got the young, flew away. It's like, holy shit.
A penguin.
Second one,
Hold on. What's the sexiest bird?
Definitely an emperor penguin.
Oh, probably a Thostrich.
Ooh, I was thinking
The Thimu?
A thickety?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
probably a Thimu. They got long, muscular legs.
Would you ever own an emu as a pet?
I don't want to farm for meat.
I'd own an emu as a pet.
They did literally defeat the Australian army in the Great Emu War.
Yep.
So,
They're very strong.
Unstoppable.
yeah, it's such a great thing. They were just like, let's mount machine guns to trucks and let's take out all these fucking emus. And then they lost.
Who knew that feather beats bullet?
Right? So the second jumps off, ragdolls a fucking bunch, and then
still on
like
this.
it falls yeah, there's three of them. falls
I
behind
really hope there's a question afterwards.
falls behind like a rock, and Bear Grylls is like, and that's it for the second one. Bam, fell to its death. It didn't make it.
Wow.
Third one did make it, and they were able to walk off to the food. And then
So 1 in 3.
for that family, they said that 50% of them don't make. That's a 50% survival rate for young chicks. Like, Jesus Christ.
What about the chucks?
Stupid bird.
Do the chucks survive?
The what?
The chucks. The male version of a chick? A chuck? Is that what they're called?
Should be.
Right?
TM.
Chicks and chucks.
TM. Come at us, Discovery in Nat Geo.
Okay.
Our name now.
David Attenborough? Fuck you.
And with that, we'll have another fun one here.
Was that a topic?
No, that was
it was
just a
just
random.
Derrick's love for.
That was story time with.
I feel like I didn't ask enough questions.
Derrick's love for Geeth.
It was just.
Oh, can we get Mike
insane.
Tyson to narrate a bird documentary?
Yes.
Yes.
These gooses right here, they're falling down a cliff. Trying to get some food.
So another quick fire here.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys have heard recently with.
Oh yeah, Ukraine.
No. Actually, I don't know how recent it is, but I've been hearing it lately. Conor McGregor.
Sure.
So
Oh yeah.
he went to a pub in Ireland and bought a round of proper 12 for everybody.
Sure.
One guy refused. He was like, "No, I'm good with my beer right here. I'm just going to keep drinking my beer."
Fair enough.
That offended Conor McGregor. He apparently punched the dude. So the dude rightfully sued Conor McGregor. They settled out of court, which would probably be an interesting court case.
If I was his lawyer, I would not let Conor McGregor show up to anything.
Well, see, and then what Conor McGregor did is he said, "You know what? Fuck this guy." He bought the pub and then banned that guy from coming into it.
Wow.
That's a boss move.
Right? So I was going to say, that leading into that, what are other examples of great revenge that you know, or what would be something of a great revenge that you could think of?
Oh, I have a good revenge story.
Because, I mean, how great is that? He's just like, all right, fuck this dude. You don't want to drink my proper 12? I'm going to buy the pub and ban only him.
So I have a good revenge story, and it's about road rage. And back when I was living at the parents' house, I got onto their busy street to go down through the town.
Yep.
And this person was behind me, and they were practically pushing me. And we all know that if somebody is tailgating right behind, I just go a little bit slower. Fuck them.
Well,
So-
yes, that's only the safe thing to do.
Yeah.
You don't want to speed up and get in an accident.
Yeah. Because then they might think you're racing. And
Ex-
then, so
Especially in that
and
town.
it was this. It was like this middle-aged woman, and so she was practically pushing me down the street. Well, at that one intersection, there's the two turn lanes, and so I could tell that just by how she was driving, got onto the shoulder, and I knew she was going to get over into that turn lane. So I got over into that turn lane.
I don't need to go this way, but I'm going
And
to.
a lot of people use that specific turn lane to gun it off the light to then get ahead of everybody. So what did I do? Coming off of it, I stayed right with the car in front of me and made it so she couldn't get over into the next lane because I stayed right around to where the car behind the car next to me was blocking her. So I pulled up, and it's that red light, and it's now photo censored. So instead of just going through it, I waited because it was a turn signal. So I obviously had a free right of way, but I sat there and I waited. And she was honking her horn, and I kept picking my hands up like, it's a red light, acting stupid. And then, as soon as the light turned green for the straight cars, I pulled out in front of them, and she got stuck behind a line of cars coming straight.
Nice. That's awesome.
That's my revenge story.
Yeah. Do you remember when we blocked that BMW when I
Yes.
was in my Subaru and you were
yes.
on your bike? And this BMW was just being an asshole, and all we did was made eye contact, and we both bam,
Yep.
40 miles an hour on the 2-lane road. He was so pissed.
Me and our buddy LaDaniel also had a very good story with that. Same thing. It was middle of the night, just me and him.
Yep.
And it's one guy behind us on 167. And it just kept changing lanes every time I'd go a little bit farther ahead. He'd go behind me, and then LaDaniel would speed up. And then just... He finally passes on the shoulder.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was super angry. I mean, we had him stuck for 6 miles.
Worth.
It was
Oh,
great.
yeah. That's great.
I had somebody just the other day when we got back from shopping, there was a person who passed me
On that street over there.
on that street over there. Yeah, but at that stop sign.
Yeah.
I stopped at the stop sign. I waited because they were, again, pushing me down the street.
Sure.
And I stopped at a stop sign like you're legally supposed to do. I came to a complete stop, and I looked at my mirror, and I read her like, you don't have to stop. So then, as soon as I went through, she rolled through the stop sign and then passed me on the side street. And I was like, what the fuck? So I honked my horn. She stuck her hand out, flipped me off. I honked my horn again. She honked her horn, and then I waited for her to go. I honked my horn again.
So you know
Last word.
You know the intersection on
It was a
Pac-
Jeep Liberty, that fuck.
Ugh, fucking Jeep owners.
Right?
Oh, well, you have a special wave.
whoa.
Oh.
So much hate.
So you know the intersection on Pack Highway over by the Dutch Bros and the McDonald's. So I was going, I guess that would be
North.
Yeah, north, and that stoplight for some reason was stuck on red,
Oh, nice.
and the traffic going south was going.
Yeah.
So the other two on the side intersection
That's east and west for
were also stuck at red for some, and it was just sitting there. And like, I mean, it was really fucking long light. Like literally people like way in the back. Like there was probably 3 cars I saw just went into the turn lane, went all the way up, and then just went straight in front of them. And then finally, like after a couple like those cars went, then like the front row that were sitting there were like, all right, well fuck it. And then they went, and then they like a couple cars started to use it kind of like as a flashing stop, where they'd stop and wait, and then they'd go, and then all of a sudden it was just like, fuck it, there's a red light, but nobody's paying attention, and all of a sudden all of the cars were just going. But yeah, it was like sitting there, we're like, the fuck is going on? Like, it just wouldn't change.
That's Derrick's story of revenge, where he sat at a red light.
He really beat that red light.
Yes.
I actually started, because I got honked. There was a guy, I was going into Dutch Bros the other day, and there was a guy behind me, and there was a person coming towards me, and they were turning into the McDonald's. And so the guy didn't see the car turning in, so he was laying on his horn. And so I got over, or I took the turn once it was clear, and went into Dutch Bros. The guy shot his way over to McDonald's. I started thinking, I should have gone to McDonald's and been in the drive-thru ahead of him and do the thing where you pay for the person's food behind you. And then when you go up to the window, say, I like my whole order, and then drive off with the food that they originally ordered. Because you technically paid for it. You paid for it, so it's your food.
That's good revenge right there.
I want to do that one time.
Yes.
I want to do that.
Yeah.
I have a story of some minor revenge that happened last week.
Okay.
At my job. At my job, I'm a very low employee, and I manage a lot of vehicles in a very small parking lot. There's an office next to us that has their own...
Do any of those vehicles talk back to you? Do you keep them in check?
No. This is not about...
do they all want
the
Chevron?
story's about vehicle management, but it's also about person management. And a big fuck you.
Do all the vehicles want Chevron with Techron?
They do, actually, and I give it to them. I give it to them hard. So we have an area manager next door who's a lazy fuck. He takes all of his trash, and when there's a dumpster, he puts all of his trash next to the dumpster.
Hey, don't talk about Chapin like that.
You know what? I will talk about it, and he
will
will take it. So I know it's his because it has his fucking wife's and his name on the packages in the garbage.
Nice.
Because he's a moron.
Yep.
So I've taken that trash and I've broken it down because that's what you do when you're a goddamn adult.
It's crazy.
So that's
concept.
3 times I've done it, and that's my limit. The next time he does it, it's going straight in their fucking front office. That's a later on revenge. He also
premeditated
revenge. He also parks like an asshole.
Ooh.
He parks little Hyundai something or others and Ford F-150s. I park 26-foot box trucks. I park like a dick. He parks, you took up 3 spaces? I'll take up 8, and you're not getting your fucking truck out. And then I'll park one behind that, and I'll park one behind that, and I'll park one behind that. And I'm the only one who will move them because our office people are fucking lazy. You're not getting your truck out until I'm damn good and ready. So this person, when you're listening, and I know you do, park like an asshole again. I will block every single entrance into our offices. I will do it, and I will work through it because I don't care. Come at me.
So good.
I fucking hate this guy. Can
you park a box truck in front of his office door?
No, I'm going to start doing that. But a real story of revenge, I think is my favorite, is Julius Caesar. Was once captured by pirates. They demanded 20 gold ransom for him. And he said, fuck you.
$20?
20 gold. It's a lot more than dollars. 20 Caesarians. I don't know what they're called. And he said, fuck you. That's not enough. Ask for 50, because I'm worth it. His friends found 50 golds, paid for his ransom. Caesar, pissed, raised an army, went and captured the pirates, and then crucified them. Because how dare you insult me by ransoming 20 gold? That's definitely not enough. Fuck you. And that's amazing. Also, it was kind of like the Count of Monte Cristo story, so who knows where it came from. But probably Caesar.
Right.
Probably.
The beauty of being a leader at that time, you get to create your stories that carried on.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Derrick, do you have besides your...
He didn't get to carry on the story of him. He's the one that was stabbed
Not
in the
getting
back
stabbed in the back
Yeah.
by Brutus.
Derrick, besides you really showing that red light, who's boss?
Yeah.
Who runs this town?
That Rethlight.
Rethlight. Do you have another good revenge story beside that doesn't have to do with red lights or sitting and waiting at him until you lose patience and then casually win.
Eventually taking that free right-hand turn, pulling to Yui, coming back to her right, and then taking that free right-hand turn again.
Hey, that's definitely how you get around that fucking red light. Fuck you, red light.
We saw somebody like with mom and dad. Some guy was like, "I don't want to wait at this red light," so he put his blinker on, acted like he was going to turn, just drove in the crosswalk, and then got back on and went. He do like barely. It was more of like a slight merge,
Right.
Than it was like. Also, did you guys see the story in Kentucky?
Yep.
Where they installed the state's first roundabout and it caused absolute mayhem.
I did not see that story. I will be looking it up right
There's
after this.
video of it. People are driving in the oncoming lane and just like,
Christ.
and then
Well, hold
taking
on.
it and like.
How many lanes is the roundabout?
So it's one lane each. So
It's just a circle. It's one lane.
It's just a regular roundabout.
Like the one
It's
we
not-
have
it's not-
right up here.
It's not a dual
Not
lane.
like one of the German ones that are
Yeah.
like
Or the one in
15
downtown
lanes.
London where it's like 7 lanes.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
the single
It's
lane,
just a
like
single-
right up here?
It's a single one, but right when it gets to it where the lanes are, there's a barricade that runs like for X amount of feet, so with like plants and bushes to make it all pretty.
Sure.
And people didn't know that you just stay in the right lane and go around it, so people were in the left lane going the same direction as the people in the right lane. Instead of like some people were like merging into the same one to take a left and then coming into both lanes and then merging back over into the correct lane. It's amazing that people are just like, oh, I don't know what to do with a roundabout.
Go ahead, Derek.
To be fair, it is Kentucky.
That's true.
Yeah, not like they're.
That was gonna be my point. Every time people are like, the South isn't dumb, you stereotyping fucks, and then we hear a story like this, like,
Yeah.
oh, no, you are. That's stupid.
Yeah.
You just, fuck you, Kentucky.
It's a roundabout with 2 entrances and 2 exits. I'm so confused.
The video is hilarious. It's amazing.
We should probably look it up later. Derek,
Oh, yeah.
do you
Literally
have another
titled-
quick fire?
Yeah.
Ooh, another quickfire.
Oh, another quick fire.
Did
I think.
Chapin do his revenge?
I don't have any great stories like Julius Caesar.
Yeah.
But
He did
I
the
mean,
6x1 with our friend LaDaniel.
Yeah.
Right.
Friend of the show.
No
up.
historical
I,
revenge,
historical
but a
ones.
personal
yeah,
revenge.
I think for like a great revenge would definitely be like what Conor McGregor did, just like one
I
up him.
mean, I'm going to go back to that. I'm going to say Conor McGregor's a fucking dick. Your
Well,
whiskey
yeah.
sucks. Go fuck yourself.
Oh, the whiskey's good.
I'm sorry. Come and fight me, McGregor. Ban me from a bar.
Apparently, he
Listen,
will.
I'll knock you out like Jake fucking Paul. Go fuck yourself.
Oh.
I'm not affiliated with Donnie.
Yeah, I know. And when I win the settlement, you can get out of my bar too.
Are you going to be mad if he ever sponsors us?
Conor McGregor?
Yeah.
No, I'll pretend to drink his shitty whiskey.
How funny would it be? How funny would it be if he buys that bar and then the guy with the settlement just buys it over him?
I mean, I imagine he'd have the legal right to say, no, I don't want to sell my bar.
Well, it's not his bar. It was just a random patron.
I know.
I know,
Oh,
but
if
I don't-
Conor
I don't
could
think-
say,
Right, Connor
yeah,
bought
yeah,
it, and
yeah,
the guy's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'll buy it back. He's like, okay, I guess.
It would be-
How,
yeah.
Wait, how much did we settle for? $1 million? My price is $3 million.
No.
Instant profit.
1.1 million.
Profit.
Guy doesn't have $100,000. He's drinking beer in a bar and refused a free shot
Which I mean,
of garbage whiskey. I'll say it again. Suck it, McGregor.
yeah, I mean, I think it's definitely like a ridiculous reaction by McGregor to like punch the dude. Like, fuck you! How dare you insult me? Pow!
Well, he didn't want to get punched first. He has a glass jaw, and he'll get knocked out in his own bar.
That's true. Put the guy down first.
Probably a few glasses in at that point.
Yeah.
But also,
I mean, you have to drink a few because it's garbage whiskey.
and
It's good whiskey, Donnie.
It is
And
good
let's-
If you
news.
drink whiskey, you
And-
would know.
And speaking of good whiskey, I also have some good news. I just saw on my on my phone, Portland Timbers just got annihilated 4-1
Nice.
Good.
and then let's like look at the
to Minnesota
Timber, should we say?
by Minnesota.
Oh.
Timber.
Minnesota, who we fucked hard.
Ooh, so by the transitive properties, we just fucked the Timbers.
Yep, boom, got that.
Suck it, Timbers, like McGregor does with his garbage whiskey.
Yes,
Derek, what's
But to be fair, you know, in the Irish culture, him punching the dude for refusing a free whiskey shot, that might be just, you know, common thing.
I don't think we should speak in other cultures unless we really understand
I
them.
mean,
You're
I
French. You don't understand the Irish.
I have Irish blood in me too.
Okay.
And you're also French. You don't know the intricacies of conflict.
You know wine. You don't know shit about whiskey.
Hey, I do know the intricacies
you
of
don't.
conflict.
Yeah, you
There's
know how
an
to raise
easy-
that flag and
That's
say,
it.
I give up.
That's
You can't even say the word correctly.
It's the
so
first-
you definitely don't understand it.
The first words every
You
French
raise your
child,
gooth on a flag and you
the
say,
first
I give up.
words every French child
said-
learns.
I
is
said
surrender.
intricacies, and he goes, I know the intricacies.
Interkeys?
Intricacies.
Well, that's how you get to them inside of you. You unlock them with the intricacies, and you unlock your. What's the word?
and then you cast your mental barrier.
Oh, right. But then, hold on. Counter effect.
No.
I don't remember any of the other things.
Then I hit you with
the mental shield.
Oh,
Or,
there
no,
is
no,
the
the
shield.
mental, not the bear.
Penetration.
The mental penetration.
mental telekinesis penetration effect.
But I stop you from doing that because I use my happiness projection.
Oh. But I use my sadness inductor, and I take all the happiness away from you.
So everyone else is happy, but he's sad.
Oh, you depressive fuck.
Can we get 3 more names of superpowers?
He just
You said you're what?
My sadness inductor
Sadness
against you.
inductor.
Yep.
All right. I use my berserk boner to stop your.
Ooh, I use my mental pain reflector. And now your boner hurts you.
Oh.
Oh, painful boner is the worst.
Oh, you're not wearing sweatpants. You're wearing super tight jeans. Oh no, I need to wear underwear. Your boner's against your zipper. Oh no.
So call that the most painful.
You're just gonna feel that every step you take.
But just wait, hold on. I'm gonna use my feelings projection. Projection.
Oh no, I'm feeling your boner in my mind.
You're feeling my pain. Oh.
Boner penetration.
Boner pain?
You're feeling my boner pain. There it is. That's the final one, boner pain. Oh no.
I can't come back from that.
Boom, that's what she said.
Oh.
That
That was my pain of agony and
Did we want to do one more
Ecstasy.
quick fire?
Yeah, let's do a quick,
One more quick fire.
One more quick
All right.
fire.
So, I don't know if you guys have been paying much attention
I
to
have.
music industry, but
Sure.
music festivals are popping up that are going to be happening again. Finally getting live music once again,
finally, I can
2021.
finally listen to music.
So, my question for the quick fire is, what is the best seat for a concert?
16th
want-
A.
So specific. Do you want...
I want an aisle seat, not too close to the
Well,
front.
that's the question. Is do you want like the general admission where you stand right next to the stage, or like pit pass if you're into the hard rock metal,
So
or
we're
do you
talking
want
like a stadium
seat?
show then?
Probably stadium. I mean, festival like with where we would have our festivals. I would say the lawn seat
I
would
don't know.
also be included.
When I saw Skrillex, I had a seat available at the Key Arena. It was pretty comfortable because I got tired of bumping my fists, so I had to pop a squat.
You're just like, man, whew, 25 solid minutes of fist bumps. Gotta take a break.
Got to
well,
do it.
that's going to hurt your lats.
And it was that was at a bumper shoot, so I'd already spent the whole day of not minor day drinking as in underage, but day drinking during the day, like just a couple.
Just a
beverages.
solid,
Yeah.
constant stream of Bud Lights.
Yeah.
Just
Rainier.
chugging
Well, I
them
mean,
down.
Rainier,
Probably
actually, it was bumper
BLLs.
shoots. So it was probably more craft beer because that was back in that was in my craft beer phase. Like if I'm out and about, I'm gonna enjoy craft beer. But if I'm partying hard, vitamin R, baby. Because you can't spell party without an R.
I mean,
that's
I
my
mean, you
motto.
can. It's called potty. And you're
about-
English at that point.
TM.
this
Fiesta?
is if you throw the W into it because you're from a different culture. Fiesta.
Hold on. I'm trying to spell rager and only have one R. Doesn't work, does it?
So it's just a rage
Twice the
you're
Rainier.
mad.
or an ager.
Oh.
And
Let's-
Fiesta is specific to Cinco de Mayo.
Let's throw a rage.
That's
an
the
ager.
day that Corona really gets involved.
Did you say siesta?
Or it's a
Siesta.
Fiesta.
Okay, good.
Well, there is a siesta.
I know.
But
As our
if you-
leading Spanish vocalist,
But
he
they're
knows
almost
the
opposite.
difference.
But
Are they?
on the fun fact, to be
Siesta's
fair though,
nap.
Siesta's a what?
Nap.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Okay.
if you drink enough, there is a siesta that's almost involved. with it.
But you have to get to that level.
So
Shaken.
you go to a
what-
fiesta,
You
end
gotta
in
be
a
you
siesta.
got to be at least 3-4 locos in to enter a solid state of siesta.
And that's only 6 Quattro Locos.
That's correct. Or Quattro Locos.
No,
Half a
that'd be
quattro.
quattro cubo.
No, 3/4
loco?
of a quattro loco.
Nailed it. Chapin, what's your preferred seat at a venue / concert
It
/
depends
show?
on the venue.
Ooh, okay. You're going to see Dashboard Conventional, circa 2003, and it's a nice,
At
intimate bar.
At-
confession.
Hands down, Chapin, what's your favorite seat?
Locally,
at Lumen Field.
the best seat locally is at El Corazon, right behind the wall,
Yep.
Yeah.
because
Ooh.
it's about 20 feet back from the stage, and you're 5 feet elevated, so you look over everybody.
Yeah. So
Wait,
That is
under,
the best seat
under the fan.
in the state.
Under the fan or next to the fan?
Ooh,
I
depends on the time
wasn't.
of year, I think.
I wasn't thinking.
I don't think
small
that matters
venues.
because that place
That's
is
true.
hot as fuck.
Under the
Derek,
fan.
Derek, you're thinking Madison Garden. What's the best seat in Madison Garden?
necessarily-
And therefore, I
yeah.
stand by A16.
Okay, because like small
Section
venues,
3.
Small venues are technically all general admission.
That's expensive.
I have season
There
tickets. to
are
Madison
no
Square Garden.
What an
actual
expensive
seats.
ticket.
I didn't pay for it.
$4,000.
I was thinking, technically, yeah, I love a small venue show, and that is
Who
a great
doesn't?
fucking location. But like you say, if you were at to go see
Ooh.
a big show,
Name a band.
Like when you and I went and
So-
saw Metallica, we were in a
Yes.
good spot.
I'm
Wait.
willing to sell tickets. I don't want a seat
All
anymore.
right, Derek.
I'm selling
All right,
tickets.
Derek, you're going to go see Aqua at Lumen Field. What section and seat?
going hard for Aqua.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Derek, what's your top 3 Aqua songs?
I only know one, and when that
Is
one
that the only
hits,
song you need?
Barbie Girl, and I'm gonna
Yeah.
go fucking. I mean, I assume going to an Aqua concert, it's just gonna be 2.5 hours of Barbie Girl.
I mean, if it's not, I'm going to be pretty pissed.
Are you throwing elbows or are you just pushing?
For Barbie Girl, I might throw a bow once in a while.
How high do your knees come when you're doing your little mosh dance?
I don't do a lot of knees with the my moshing.
Are you wearing?
I'm
are you
all,
wearing
I'm all
Neo?
upper body? Because
That's where we
'cause
differ. You got to get that lower body involved.
I think that's the punk and metal difference. I'm like a rock. I become a fucking statue. So
He
my
becomes
lower
a-
body.
A 3.
Yeah, as a resident punk rocker, I definitely get the whole body involved.
I believe it.
because the music speaks to me from head to toe. Whereas
yep.
metal, it skips the dick and the legs and goes straight waist to right below chin, and that's where those bows come in.
That's where you get the good body gyration, and
You know?
and it's an ab workout. That's how you get a 6-pack abs.
That's our podcast workout video. Metal moshing for beginners.
That's the secret. They don't tell you that in those workout videos.
Yeah.
on
No, they
YouTube.
don't.
Yeah, I mean, if I want to get some back workouts, I go to a hardcore show and then pretend I'm picking up quarters.
I like to pretend I'm picking apples.
Ooh, there you go.
It's an EDM show.
I like to act like I'm putting stuff into the microwave. That's just my own little dance.
Sometimes I start a lawnmower, and watch out.
Right.
Watch out, because this lawnmower has been started in 13 years.
You put the coffee in the microwave.
There's gonna be a lot
That's
of pulling.
That's a rusty cord.
Yep, I need a friend to stand on the lawnmower and me just hold on to him and just rip elbow
Take
straight
turns.
to dicks.
You can't pull too hard
two
because then
different
you
bodies.
break it.
Yep.
Exactly, but I've got modified
man.
cord
Wow.
wire.
I want you to
Doesn't break.
No, I think you need to implement the cord break into the dance move. Just randomly,
Elbow to the dick, fist flies out.
Yeah.
just
and then you
randomly
use that,
fucking whack.
Yep.
you use that
And then,
as like
oh,
a,
it's so hot! Oh my god!
or you act like it's a nunchuck
And then before you know it, that goes into riding a fucking horse.
on your Old Town Road. Boom. There it is. We went full circle.
Where did the circle start?
Aqua.
Oh,
we ended up
right.
on Old Town Road.
Little Nas X, Aqua, same band.
No,
I
you
mean-
know that Little Nas X is basically just the continuation of what Aqua wanted to be.
Sure.
I believe.
I know that when Aqua released their Devil Shoes in 1993,
If
they
you
were
read-
panned.
If you read the lyrics of Barbie Girl, it's basically them talking about wanting to do a lap dance on Satan. If you really
That's true.
read it,
You pay
I'm
attention.
a Barbie girl in a Barbie world.
yeah.
Lap dancing Satan. I can't wait to feel his boner.
that's
No,
100%.
no,
the
it's
lyrics.
fantastic.
See, it's you hear it
Yeah,
both ways.
yeah,
It's
see.
blue and white, gold and black. Who knows?
It's Laurel or Yanni, right?
Exactly.
Tomato, tomato, potato, potato.
Those are all the same things. Were you saying the same word over and over again?
It's a weird thing to do.
Yeah.
I just like to, say the same thing over and over again.
Yeah. No,
really
no,
try to confuse them all.
I would say that definitely I like the pit area the best, but being that I wasn't able to afford pit passes for both Foo Fighters or Metallica when I went, the seats were really fun.
Metallica or Metallica?
Metallica.
Because Mattel is the car.
Metallica.
Yeah.
It was a Hot Wheels show.
It
it was super fast.
Yeah, it was the Chinese
Lot of
knockoff
flames.
version.
Or Metallica or Metallica? I mean, I can't understand which
Well,
one.
obviously Metallica. Like I said,
Aquith.
Metalligooth?
And you?
This is how you remind me. Oh, it's Nickelback.
That's-
yeah,
Sorry.
that's Thickleback.
That Thickleback.
I can't remember what a Metallica song.
Thickleback. Actually,
Give me fuel, give me fire, give
actually-
me that which I desire.
No, not enough
Yeah.
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire.
I actually think that Nickelback is excluded from all the THs. They're just Nickelback.
They're just so good. Not like Metallica.
Yeah.
I agree.
I mean, they are the greatest
I
Canadian
agree.
rock band.
What's the best seat for a Nickelback concert?
oh.
Exit.
Obviously, center stage, right up against the gate,
The best seat is in your car driving home.
where you can make.
I'm sorry.
where you can
the
make,
best seat is Chad Kroger.
That's
Sit
where
on
you-
him.
Yeah, I was gonna say where you could make eye contact with Chad Kroger, but you
Oh.
one-upped me before I could finish.
Oh, sorry. Then the best seat is next to Avril Lavigne. I think they're still married. So he's
know
staring
that.
at her, but you know he's staring at you.
Yep.
So you're telling me that all of her songs about skater boys was a lie?
No, that was about Sum 41. They got divorced because Skater Boy didn't like weird pop pretending punk lady who wears ties.
Okay, so instead she got into.
It was actually the studded belts and the Heelys.
Yeah.
That's really what did it in for him. He couldn't deal with it. Specifically the Heelys.
So who
And
had
also-
the Heelys? Avril Lavigne or Sum 41?
Heelys.
The Heelys had Heelys? What she said was the guy from Sum 41 never took any pictures, and Chad Kroger had nothing but photographs.
He's
and
all
she's like,
about the
I
photographs."
want some memories, and so
Yeah.
she married him.
And he just
Okay.
said, look at this graph instead of a photograph. Which
Okay.
is really good. She's like, I'm tired of looking at the stock market. He's like, look at this graph.
Or
She
maybe
just said, no, I
or
don't want I want a
maybe-
skater boy. And he said,
No,
look at
show
this
me a
graph.
pie chart, she said. God, it's always graphs with you.
You know, it also could
There are
be
different
that.
kinds of statistical
bar
illustrations.
graphs?
You know-
Line graph?
Could it be? I'm throwing this out there.
Okay,
Could
throw it out there. Let's
could
see if we
be-
catch it.
Could it be because Nickelback, Chad Kroger, was actually more punk than Sum 41? Because Sum 41 everybody likes, but nobody likes Nickelback.
That's not how punk works.
Yeah, it's alternative and punk.
No.
Nobody likes punk.
But
That's
the
how
mainstream
punk works.
loves Nickelback.
What would you call a yellow card?
they're
Answer
the-
correctly.
Garbage.
Garbage!
No, I mean, sometimes when I'm sitting on Ocean Avenue and all the lights and sounds
Yeah.
are coming at me, and I think about the father that wasn't there, and then I hear that violin kick in, I get hard.
Only 22. An electric violin, yeah. It was dope.
And then Hoobastank plays on the stereo next to me.
Hoobastank. That's not. That's a name I haven't heard.
I
in a
turn
while.
that off, switch station, get back to god damn it.
Their star
was
burned so bright so quickly. It
What was
just
that other shitty band that
Hootie and the Blowfish.
Headstrong, I'll take you on.
Oh, Trapped.
Yeah, god damn it, there it was. Fuck. That
Puddle
was
of
the
Mud?
joke. No,
Puddle of Mud?
it was
Puddle of
Trapped.
Mud,
It
yes.
was definitely, god damn it,
Oh,
Trapped.
sorry, Puddle of Mud to because there was two
Yes,
Ds.
puddle of mud.
No, Mud.
Mud to
Yeah.
That's
Or,
it.
let's not forget about the
Oh.
era of
Yeah, that one.
the Christian rock group with the fucking asshole singer.
Bad Religion.
No.
Oh, no, you're thinking about Newsboys.
Arms wide open.
Oh, DC Talk.
Yeah, yes, no, they were
Jars of Clay.
AC/DC.
They weren't.
Skillet?
They were a Christian band,
Yes,
but
Skillet.
they were on mainstream.
Oh, Switchfoot.
Bad Religion.
Godsmack.
Anne Berlin.
I love that you're naming
Audio
all-
Adrenaline?
I know.
Like,
I know
all
the
the
answer to
true-
this.
I also know the answer.
You know way too
I'm
many
literally
Christian
just naming
rock
Christian bands.
Yeah, you know way too many Christian rock
Oh,
bands.
plus one?
I only know them because I went to fucking Creation for 1 year.
Oh, you were so close. Right there.
Yeah, right there.
How
You
about-
almost got it.
Oh, my
how
God.
about
Yeah, the
3
word
letters
was
in.
too long.
New up and coming artist. Top Shelf Banter because of our WAP Jesu version.
yeah,
on YouTube.
right? Yeah.
Which the next time we're going to have to record that second verse
Oh, yeah.
and lay
Megan
down
Thee
that
Stallion.
track.
Oh man, it's
So
gonna be
it was too long for this recording.
Yeah.
But Derrick, Don't look it up.
Oh, I'm gonna look it up.
No,
because
no.
it's pissing me off.
Steal his phone.
Nope.
Oh, looking it
No
up.
reason.
Derrick, the law here, the creed of this house is that you cannot look up the name.
Bottom shelf research. Oh, Creed. There we
Oh,
go.
I got it.
You mean Threed?
Oh, you missed it. My God.
What's that?
I said creed. The law of this house, the creed of
Oh.
this house.
That's probably why
I
put
know
it in
it's
my
why
head.
you said
I
it.
definitely didn't notice it, but yeah.
3 letters in creation.
Yeah. Oh, that band sucked.
Whoa.
They were
Whoa.
so good for a while, and then they were. God, he was such an ass.
Again.
Scott Stapp is the model of what a rock star should be.
Again, that star just burned so bright for such
Them
a
and who-
short time.
A Creed Hoobastank reunion tour? I could see it happening. The fact that Hoobastank is not still touring is a travesty.
I liked Hoobastank.
I enjoyed Hoobastank. Yeah.
back in the
Creed
day.
Hoobastank, not Matchbox 20.
No, because what's his face is still doing his like solo tour that all
Okay.
the ladies love.
Rob
Done.
Thomas. Or
Yeah,
whatever
Rob
his name
Thomas.
is.
Oh, the ladies love him.
Roth Thomas.
Roth
Roth.
Roth Thomas.
You know,
Thomas. Yes.
Thomas.
you got to go Creed, Hoobastank, and then you have to go with Trapped there.
Hootie?
As, like, the opener.
Trapped.
No, Hoobie's way too old.
Well, and he's also a country artist now, so.
Yeah, he is.
Okay, we make fun of them, but how much would you pay for a ticket for that?
I'd buy a
It could be-
ticket.
it feels like
I'd
it'd
buy
higher
a
than-
ticket to Creed.
I'd buy a general
Hoobastank and
admission.
Trapped. Absolutely. A16, row 3. That'd be me.
I'd buy general admission, sit in the grass with everybody else, and just get a sweet, sweet contact high from everybody just smoking Doge up there.
You could also
There'd be a lot of
also
weed.
Yeah,
include
there
in
would.
their 3 Days Grace because they're no longer the original band.
That's true.
Anywho,
Is that our requirement for this tour?
Well, I mean, they're either non-existent or they're not the original.
They
'cause
just
it's
released
not-
a single 2 months ago.
Yeah, but it's not the same singer. They haven't had the same singer for like 2 albums.
I'm aware of that.
Yeah,
Don't
so
you worry
it's-
about that. But
it's
Hoobastank
not.
is still
You're
standard
like,
band.
trust me.
Creed is still the same band, and so is Trapped.
No, Creed doesn't exist.
Yeah, but they'd have a reunion tour.
That's what I'm saying. So you could technically have a reunion tour with the original 3 Days Grace.
okay. Deal. I don't know how good the replacement singer would be. I'm pretty upset about this 3 Days Grace disrespect.
I know you are.
the TSGD.
Anyway, let's bring it home. We would like to say a big thank you to our friend Jordan Mosley for creating our intro and our outro music.
Thank you.
He is a fantastic artist. I would pay. I don't care if he charged $1 million per ticket. I would pay it to go and see him.
I'd buy a ticket for everyone I knew.
Deal.
Yeah.
I would dip into my inheritance
As
and I would say
only
I'm buying a ticket for everybody.
as only being an M and not a B, I probably would not be able to go.
There's only a T. I mean, I'd still try to get financing, but
If you're interested in Jordan Mosley's music, you can find him on Spotify or iTunes.
yeah, he's there.
He's there. He's on all of it. So, Donnie, let's say I am a listener and I have
Okay.
a question that I want to get onto the show. What are some good ways for me to reach out to us?
I mean, the best way is topshelfbanterpod@gmail.com. We always read it. We always see everything. And we always, we don't respond, but we'll definitely put you on the air eventually. Yeah.
Are we on Twitter?
We're on Twitter. I don't remember the handle, but we're also on Instagram, Facebook. I mean, something we announced last episode was we're on OnlyFans. So, and
Wasn't
here's
that incorrect now, though?
Yep. No, we're still on OnlyFans. It's a surprise for our listeners.
Breaking news.
You will never get charged for OnlyFans. All of our content on OnlyFans will always be free and always be less than work for safe.
Free
Safe for work?
99. A free 99.
A free 99. It's almost a BOGO, except that you don't even have to buy one. You just get 2.
Sometimes 4.
Deal.
Yeah. It's a really sweet deal.
You know something too about the announcement of our OnlyFans? We had the most engagements on our Facebook posts.
Imagine the engagement when they find out that our OnlyFans is going to be free from now
Right?
until forever.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a bigger riot than January 6th. That's what I think is going to
Or
happen.
that roundabout in Kentucky.
Yeah.
More chaos than that.
More, I think there's going to be. That's it. That's a much better
Yeah.
politically correct one. Because everybody over there. I mean, we all know it was. Antifa,
I mean,
really.
technically, we're recording this on May 1st, which is May Day, so I'm sure there was a giant march in Seattle.
Thank God we weren't in
Our-
Seattle.
Our free OnlyFans going to be a bigger march than the May Day.
We need
march.
we need to notify the proper authorities so they
Yeah.
can set up barricades.
That's it. Peaceful, of course.
Well, of course it's people.
Peaceful.
It's just gonna be a bunch of people with wet pussies and giant boners.
So it's going to be like the Fremont Solstice
It's going to
Parade.
be a slip and slide down the
Donnie,
streets of Seattle.
You mean wet pussy?
Wet-ass pussies. There's going to be so many wet-ass pussies out there in the streets of Seattle.
Refer to it properly as poossin, please.
Wet pussin'. Anywho,
Sorry, there might be kids listening. It's wet kitties.
Anywho, that's Derrick.
That's Donnie.
That's Jamin.
And that's Derrick.
And that's Donnie.
That's Don. Oh, wait, hold on. That's Derrick.
And that would be Jimmy.
Last but least,
Always least.
We hope you have enjoyed the frustrations behind our opinions on these topics. Thank you for listening to Top Shelf Banter, and we done.
Top shelf banter. Well, I'm more right than wrong.